students. I hope you're doing great. Today's lesson is about household jobs. Probably you all help around the house, and today we will see what kind of household jobs do we have to do around the house. So you can see in the picture, it's Luke's bedroom. Look, what is he doing at the moment? He is writing an email to Will. Probably they're going to meet afterwards. First, you're going to listen to these two emails, and you are going to write the information, meet, on, and at. So the day, probably, the time, and who is going to meet whom.
Unit 6, Student's Book, page 66. Exercise 1. Listen and read. Complete the reminder on Luke's computer.
Hi, Will. I'd love to hang out with you next Saturday, but can we meet a bit later? Is 12 o'clock okay? Mum says I have to do my household jobs before I go out. I always have to tidy and vacuum my bedroom on Saturdays. Boring. What about you? Do you have to do any jobs around the house? Luke.
Hi, Luke. No worries. 12 o'clock is fine. I have to do jobs too. I have to make my bed every day and clear the table after dinner. I don't have to feed the cat, but I usually do. It's my little sister's job, but she often forgets. She doesn't have to do anything else. She only has to feed the cat. She's hopeless. My sister, not the cat. See you on Saturday. Will.
Okay, see you then. Luke.
So, what did Luke write in his reminder is that he's going to meet Will, he's going to meet him on Saturday, and he's going to meet him at 12 o'clock. Let's move on. In exercise 2 is the comprehension part, if you understood the texts that you listened to and read. So what you're going to do here is you're going to write if Luke or Will said these statements. So write each of the names next to each of the sentences. So does his household jobs on Saturdays? It's Luke. Who does household jobs every day? Write the name. Is it Luke or Will? Take your time. Okay, let's see. Will does household jobs every day. Will makes his bed. Luke tidies his bedroom. Luke vacuums his bedroom. And Will usually feeds the cat. Now, here are the household jobs that were mentioned in the emails, but of course, there are some more. Clear the table, do the washing up, feed the cat, dog, hamster, depending what pet do you have, lay the table, load and empty the dishwasher, make my bed or somebody else's bed, tidy my room or other rooms, vacuum my room or other rooms, walk the dog and water the plants. So let's listen to them once more, and you can repeat after the listening in order not to have problems with pronouncing the words.
Unit 6, Student's Book, page 66. Exercise 3. Listen and repeat.
Clear the table. Do the washing up. Feed the cat. Feed the dog. Feed the hamster. Lay the table. Load the dishwasher. Empty the dishwasher. Make my bed. Tidy my room. Vacuum my room. Walk the dog. Water the plants.
Okay. Let's see, in exercise 4, here we have the kids doing their chores or household jobs. The first one, what's he doing? He's watering the plants. So this is watering the plants. What about the girl and the rest of them? Take your time and write each of the household jobs that they're doing. Okay, let's check. So she's feeding the cat, he's watering the flower or watering the plants. She's loading the dishwasher, he's doing the washing up. Number 3, she is clearing the table, he's walking the dog. Number 4, he's making the bed, she's vacuuming. So these are the household jobs that they are doing at this moment. Now, in exercise 5, you're going to listen and tick the household jobs that these kids have to do. Have to is for an obligation, right? When you are obliged to do something. It's Seb, Matt, Seb's dad, Sophie, and you. So you're going to put a tick for each of them from the listening, and then you're going to put a tick for yourself. Which household jobs from the table do you have to do? Listen to it first.
Unit 6, Students' Book, page 67. Exercise 5. Listen and tick. Then say what household jobs they have to do.
Hello?
Seb, hi. It's Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Whoops. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm tidying my room. It's that day of the week.
I know. I hate household jobs too. I made my bed and vacuumed my room this morning.
Thank goodness I don't have to vacuum. I have to do the washing up at weekends though. Oh, and clear the table after dinner. And then I have to load the dishwasher.
Does your brother do any jobs around the house?
Matt? Yes, he does. He has to tidy his room, lay the table for dinner, and feed the dog.
Does Matt have to walk the dog too?
No, Dad does that. He says he needs the exercise more than the dog.
Okay, so let's see. What do these people have to do around the house? So Seb has to tidy his room, he has to clear the table, he has to do the washing up, and he has to load the dishwasher. Matt has to tidy his room, he has to lay the table, and he has to feed the dog. Seb's dad has to walk the dog. Sophie has to make her bed, and she has to vacuum her room too. What about you? Okay, here we have in exercise 8 to complete the text with the correct forms of have to. We all know that because we learned present simple before of the verbs. So have to in the third person is has to, right? When we talk about someone else, we say has to. When we make the question, we use do, and in the third person, does, right? So take your time and write the forms of the verb have to in the text. Okay, let's check. So it's, hi Sophie, you are asked about my household jobs. Well, I have to make my bed every day. I also have to lay the table for dinner and sometimes do the washing up too. Luckily, I don't have to vacuum or clean my bedroom, but I have to tidy it every weekend. My brother Simon is 5 years old. He only has to tidy his room. Why do I have to tidy my room? He asks. I like it untidy. Love, Diana. And for homework, you're going to complete page 67 in activity book. It's related to household jobs and what we talked about in this lesson. This was all about today's lesson, and please do household jobs around the house because it helps your family and you become skillful too.